Good evening, everyone. Myself Devika, working as Assistant Professor from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Sri Muthukumaran Institute of Technology. Now I am going to present my subject on W25C01 Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering 2025 Revision. This is a subject for second semester for all departments. The core objectives of the subject. To understand DC electrical fundamentals, to apply concepts of current and voltage sources, resistor, inductor, and capacitor elements, then Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, and series parallel circuit for basic circuit analysis. Secondly, to analyze AC electrical systems, I explain electromagnetic induction, sinusoidal waveforms, RMS values, and basic three-phase systems with emphasis on electrical safety, uses, and earthing. Thirdly, to introduce electrical machines and their applications, describe the construction, working principles, and application of DC machines, transformers, induction motors, synchronous generators, and modern motors such as BLDC and stepper motors. Fourth one, to understand semiconductor devices and analog circuits, analyze the operation and characteristics of diodes, transistors, voltage regulators, timers, and operational amplifiers for basic electronic circuit design. Fifth one, to learn digital electronics fundamentals, apply Boolean algebra and digital logic concepts using logic gates, adders, multiplexers, demultiplexers, and flip-flops relevant to computing systems. Next one, to introduce microcontrollers and embedded concepts, explain the basic architecture, working principles, and potential applications of microcontrollers using physical demonstration and simulations. Next, syllabus to be covered. Unit 1, DC fundamentals. Unit 2, AC fundamentals. Unit 3, electrical machines. Unit 4, semiconductor devices. Unit 5, digital electronics. Unit 6, microcontrollers. Now, I'm going to cover the topic, basic laws of electrical circuits. Under the laws, Ohm's law, and we discussed the Ohm's law and Kirchhoff's law. Kirchhoff's law means Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law. Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, we know that the voltage across a resistor is directly proportional to the current moving through the resistor. So V is directly proportional to I. So we add the constant proportionality. V is equal to R into I. So V is equal to IR is a Ohm's law. So directly proportional means a straight line relationship. The resistor is a model and will not produce a straight line for all conditions of operations. This Ohm's law is not applicable for non-metallic conductors. It's only applicable for metallic conductors. In constant temperature, the voltage across a resistor is directly proportional to the current through the resistor. That's a correct definition. Then about resistors, the unit of resistance is ohms. So depends on the based on materials. The resistor, we know that the resistor is R is equal to rho L divided by A. L means length of the conductor, unit of meters. A is cross-sectional area, meter square. Rho means resistivity, ohm meter. So conductor next. Conductance. Conductance means the reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. At one time, the conductance had units of moles, reciprocal of ohms. So the relation between conductance and resistance is G is equal to 1 by R. Then, based on Ohm's law problem, consider following circuit. In this circuit, the AC voltage 115 volt RMS is applied to the resistor R. So, by 100 watt light bulb. So, the current flow through the circuit determine the resistance of the 100 watt bulb. So, how to find the resistor? from the formula, from the power formula, we know that power P is equal to voltage into the product of V into I. I mean VI. So another formula is equal to V square by R. Another one V is equal to I square by R. From the given data, we know that resistor power value and voltage value. So we have to use the formula P is equal to V square by R. From this P is equal to V square by R, we know the values P and V. So we have to find the resistance value R is equal to V square by P. So V square is, we know that 115 volt is given in this problem. So 115 square divided by power value is 100. So we have to find the resistance value. The unit of resistance is ohms. The properties of resistance, material resistivity and common use. Silver, copper, aluminium, gold are good conductors. I mean a high conductivity. Then carbon, germanium, silicon are semiconductor. Uh, then mica, paper, glass, Teflon are insulator. So low conductivity. Then Ohm's law, when a voltage, that means the EMF, electromotive force is applied to a copper wire, the loosely bound outer electrons of the copper atoms get energy. These free electrons leave their atoms and start moving through the wire toward the positive terminal. This movement of electrons inside the conductor is called electric current. Then Kirchhoff's law, Kirchhoff's current law, as a consequence of law of conservation of charge, the sum of current flowing towards a junction point is equal to the away from the junction point. Or another definition, and the sum of incoming current is equal to the sum of leaving current. From this diagram, IA, IB are incoming current. So IA plus IB is equal to IC, ID are leaving current. So IC plus ID. According to this law, sum of incoming is equal to sum of leaving current. So IA plus IB is equal to IC plus ID. Then Kirchhoff's voltage law. In Kirchhoff's voltage law, in a closed circuit, sum of applied voltage is equal to sum of dropped voltage. In this circuit, sum of applied voltage is denoted as Vs. So Vs is equal to dropped voltage means R1, R2, L. So we know that the resistor across the voltage across the resistor by using Ohm's law. So V is equal to IR. So I R1. Then IR1 plus voltage across the resistor R2, so IR2. Then we know that the inductor across the voltage V is equal to L into di divided by dt. So V is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus L into di divided by dt. So this is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Sum of all applied voltage is equal to sum of all dropped voltage. Then source transformation. So we have voltage source and current source. Convert the voltage into current source means the voltage source is always connected in series with the resistors. So V is equal we know that in this voltage source V value and R value. So you have to find I is equal to V by R. So to convert the current source is always connected in parallel with the resistors. Thank you.